There are some people who say that in order to protect the environment, you have to make economic sacrifices. I don't believe this is true. Protection of the environment and the stimulation of a robust economy are not mutually exclusive.
What if we could do well by doing good? What if someday we could create jobs and protect the environment at the same time? We can. And today's the day. Consumers are looking for better, safer, and cleaner products. And they've touched off a revolution. And the roots of this revolution are in California.
As California develops technologies to protect the environment, this would be a new engine in our economy.
California is a place where the brightest minds and the best scientists come to experiment. It's where a couple of inventors in a garage who think they can change the world often do.
People come to California to make the world better, and they're still doing it. There's something about the state that drives them to create.
California Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger and legislative leaders wanted to give California's environmental entrepreneurs a tool, a spark, to help them get their ideas off the drawing board and onto the assembly line. Their goal? To create the largest new market for clean tech products in the world.
The market is out there for Californians. We drive more cars, we have the largest population. Everything you need is in California to show that, in fact, you can be green and economically successful.
In August 2006, Governor Schwarzenegger signed the Million Solar Roofs Law to create 3,000 megawatts of clean generation by 2017. The next month, Governor Schwarzenegger signed Assembly Leader Fabian Nunez's Global Warming Solutions Act. This market-based program will reduce greenhouse gas emissions in California by 25% by 2020.
We've set the stage for this state to be on the cutting edge of green technology, but at the same time, we've created a new economy.
And in January 2007, Governor Schwarzenegger signed the Low Carbon Fuel Standard. It will create massive demand for clean fuels and the largest market for alternative fuel vehicles in America.
Gold built the California economy. Green will sustain it.
And the green economy is booming. Capital is flooding into California, and entrepreneurs are starting companies to meet the new market for clean tech.
Clean energy and clean environment is a very important thing to California. California is probably one of the most environmentally sensitive places in the world. We have technology, we have research, we have people here that can make that technology convert to profit. You can't have a good business community and a good environmental community at the same time.
The NASDAQ even has its own index of clean tech companies.
Over the past year, we've seen clean technology go from a movement to a market, and it's a market that's exploding. Clean technology has become one of the fastest growing investment opportunities. Venture capital investments in clean technology in just 1 year went from $900 million, it more than doubled to $2.5 billion.
What's exciting about clean tech is the sheer breadth of the opportunity. In solar, we have companies like SunPower and Mia Soleil, NanoSolar, and the battery space, we have Powergenics. In California, we also have Tesla, one of the leading electric car companies. We have companies taking advantage of the clean tech biotech convergence like Amyris. We have a number of advanced materials companies like Nanosys, Excelergy, Nanogram, and the list goes on.
And these companies aren't just in the Silicon Valley. In Fresno, California's agricultural heartland, Electronic Recyclers is reusing the thousands of tons of outdated electronic gadgets Americans would otherwise throw away.
This emerging e-waste industry has both cleaned up the environment in California and created thousands of new jobs.
But there's more to be done. 2/3 of greenhouse gas emissions come from power generation and transportation. California's utility companies are well on their way to becoming the cleanest in the world, but they're always in the market for new sources of clean power. And so are California drivers. If you've ever listened to a Beach Boys song, you know cars are as Californian as sun and surfboards. But California was also the first state to limit tailpipe emissions, 2 years before the Federal Clean Air Act.
To put it simply, the market will explode. The governor's initiative will reduce our dependence on imported oil, reduce greenhouse gases, and greatly expand the market for alternative vehicles. Californians will be in the market for 7 million more alternative fuel vehicles by 2020.
There is a tremendous demand for alternative fuel vehicles. If it is electric cars, if it is biofuel cars, hydrogen cars, hybrid cars, all of those things people want now. So the companies that build those cars and that kind of technology are going to benefit tremendously, financially and in every other way. So that's where the action is.
And the demand for clean tech products is just going to get bigger. When Governor Schwarzenegger traveled to China and Mexico, he saw countries struggling to balance economic growth with the environment. They're desperate for new technologies to help them clean their air and water.
In California, we have the clean tech revolution. What is going on here in this state is there's an explosion in green technology. I think the important thing is to recognize that we should sell our products worldwide. And we have the best products, innovation, the hardest working people, inventions, all kinds of things that we have to offer. So that's what trade missions are all about. We have something to offer, they have something to offer, everyone benefits. When we work together, there is no problem that is too big to solve. That's the bottom line.